Hey, how you going? So I'm just going to talk about everything that's going to be coming in the update, which is really exciting. We're getting weekly updates, which is pretty cool. And I think this is going to bring a lot of players back into Bloxroot. So firstly, we're going to be getting boss reworks. We got a couple of boss reworks at the last Gravity update, but we're going to be getting more all of the bosses, like not just like the titles and stuff, but movesets as well. And they want to make all of the bosses unique and stuff. I really hope that say like Big Mom, they get the new like spirit move set and stuff like that because it has the old spirit move set. But yeah, I think adding a boss rework would be really cool because a lot of the bosses look really old, especially the first two bosses. Like adding a lot, reworking a lot of the first two bosses will add a lot to block routes and making it a lot better to play. They're also going to be doing something to fix the grinding experience. We don't know what they're going to be doing, but they said how in first C they're going to be fixing the grinding experience, which is pretty cool because I think the biggest problem block routes has is grinding, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't like block routes is because it just takes hours and hours of grinding and it takes so long. And that's why you see so many hackers, just people grinding, just people just don't have enough time to like spend so long grinding just to get to level third C. And at third C it gets more fun because you can do PvP and stuff. But like until you get to third C, it's just grinding and grinding. It's a pretty boring game. So whatever they're going to be doing to fix grinding in an early game experience, we don't know what that is, but it's going to be pretty cool and exciting. Whatever. We're also going to be getting more subclasses and block truths, which I think is going to be really cool. So shipwright was really useful before shipwright. Doing all the sea events was really annoying because your ship would just get destroyed and stuff like that. But adding like shipwright was really helpful. They also said how it's not just going to be solely focused on like sea. So there'll also be like a land subclass, but we have no idea what this new subclass is. But it's going to be really exciting to see whatever this new subclass is. We're also getting bounty has been reworked, so we're going to get valor, which is kind of like this reputation sort of thing, which is pretty cool. So it's going to be like a thing that you have kind of like bones and hearts and stuff like that where you can kind of sell and trade it. But we don't really know how that's going to work. They said you can get it without killing people, but you'll probably just get more from killing people. I think that's a good idea because bounty is kind of useless and there's no really reason to like PvP, and adding an incentive to PvP I think is going to get a lot of people to PvP more. Like maybe you can use it to buy upgrades and stuff like that. We don't really know, but it's going to be really exciting to see what they add. We also Blocksters might be getting like these new events and stuff like that. So they were saying how they're not going to be part of like the big Roblox event, but they're going to be doing their own ones, which I think is pretty cool. Uh, so we're also going to be getting achievements in Bloxroot, which I think is really nice. Achievements will be pretty cool. So we don't know how they're going to be different from titles and stuff like that, but we know that we're going to be getting some achievements and stuff. It's probably just going to be like, oh, you have 30 million bounty and stuff like that. But I think it'll be really cool to display like the different stuff you've got. And yeah, I think achievements will be really cool and a nice feature. We've no idea how it's going to be. We know they're adding this encyclopedia sort of thing for different players. Maybe that's related to that, and you could see the different achievements players have. But yeah, we also know that we're going to be getting some sort of potions or something like that because they're talking about how they're going to be reworking PvP to make it a lot more fun and gone for a lot longer. And they've been doing a lot of these stuff with like the looks like potions kind of thing. I think potions would be a really cool idea into block shots, like gives you more health or does more damage and stuff like that. I think that'll make PvP a lot more fun. I really hope it's not boring to get. Like you just grind a bunch of random stuff like you do for chromatic skins. I think that'd be pretty boring. And speaking of chromatic skins, we're going to be getting new chromatic skins for different stuff. We got all of these different things that we're going to be getting chromatic skins for, like Dragon, T Rex. We're also going to be getting Yeti and stuff like that, and pretty much all of the transformation fruits. I think that's really cool, and it's going to be really exciting to see us get all of these different chromatic skins because we have been waiting for chromatic skins for ages, and I think it'll be cool to get them, and they all look really cool. And it was really nice how they added designs that like community posted, and they all look really cool. And I think it's a good idea adding chromatic skins because it makes like a lot more variety in block. There's also going to be this island underneath block fruits, so Tiki, which we don't really know what that's going to be. A lot of people thought this submarine was going to be like a way to get to 4C, and it might still be. But there's going to be this island underneath Tiki, and you're probably going to have to beat the new boss to get to it. So you probably should beat the boss a couple times. But yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to see. It's probably going to be a last island in Third Sea because there are quite a lot of islands, and Third Sea is the biggest sea in the game, and they have been talking about how they want to add 4C soon because Third Sea has become extremely laggy, and a lot of blood players go to Second Sea because Third Sea is just too laggy. But yeah, so I think it's pretty cool how they're adding this island underneath Tiki. We don't know if this is like a boss arena or a new island or something like that, but we haven't got a new island in ages. Tiki was the last one, and that was a couple of years ago. Also, Fruit Reworks. I think Fruit Reworks is the biggest one in the Bloxroot's poll. Fruit Reworks were number one, so it means most people looking forward to Fruit Reworks. I really hope we get Control or Venom or something like that, because those are really good fruits that we've been waiting for ages. Especially Control. I really thought we were going to get Control last update, because all of these devs were talking about it and stuff. Well, we might be getting it this update, because we're getting these weekly updates. We know we're going to get 3 new fruits. We're probably gonna get something similar to what we did last time with Gravity, 2 like less good fruits like Falcon and Creation, and 1 really good mythical fruit like Gravity, but we don't really know, and it's gonna be really exciting to see whatever we get. I really hope something like Pain, Venom will control or Shadow even, because those are really good, but no one really uses them, and I think it'll be cool to see them get reworked. We don't know if they're gonna have cutscenes like Gravity did, but I think it'll be cool to see more cutscenes in block shoots because the gravity cutscene was really cool, and I think block shoots definitely should add that for more stuff. We're also going to be getting Sharkman V3, which is really exciting. We haven't got a new fighting style in quite a while. Sanguine was the last one. We were supposed to get Divine Art, but I think something weird happened with that, and a lot of hackers got like a lot of moves. Maybe that's why it got delayed. But I was really excited for Divine Art. But Sharkman V3 is going to be really cool. It's probably going to be pretty similar to the first, like V2, but it's still going to be cool to see V3. I really hope they try to balance out all of the different fighting styles. I think that's Blox's biggest problem is a lot of this stuff's just really good and no one uses the other stuff, like especially fighting styles. Like you never really see people using electric or Sharkman or the Sanji's fighting style. And I think making those better so more people use them I think would be cool. Because most people just use Sanguine or God Human. And I think it's gonna be cool to see more people using a different firing style, Sharkman V3. We don't really know how to get it, but it's probably just get a bunch of fragments and stuff like that. Uh, Probably just get a bunch of berries. Probably just grind a bunch of sea beasts and stuff to prepare for that whenever you get that. And you also probably definitely need Sharkman V2 and probably Sanguine as well. But we don't really know how Sharkman V3 is going to get. But yeah, that's pretty much everything we're going to be getting in this weekly updates. So I think weekly updates is a really good idea. A lot of people left Blockstreet because how long we'd have to wait for updates, but now they're adding weekly updates. I think that's going to be really cool. We're probably going to get 3 or 4, and it's going to add for one for a couple of weeks, but it's going to bring back a lot of people into Blockstreets, and it's going to be really exciting. We don't. It's going to be late July, so it's still like a month away, but we don't really know when exactly we're going to be getting that. But hopefully, we get some more news soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.